guys, and welcome to this very new vlog. I know that you guys have been waiting for this one for a while, and I know that because yeah, it's gonna be one that has a lot of content that you guys wanted to see. Like, first things first, we all know that you have been waiting for that Hermès unboxing, which I finally decided to put in this vlog. But other than that, wanted to fill you in a few bits and bobs. First things first, I'm very happy because I feel like for the past 3 months in a lot of vlogs I've been telling you, like, today I want to clear out my wardrobe, today I want to get rid of this and that, today I want to sort out my shoe section, and I finally have done it all. I took a weekend off, which never really happens, but we've kind of managed to finally find a really good system that, despite the fact that we have uploads on Sundays, everything is done on Fridays. I think so, that would, because I don't want to jinx it. While having these 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, when nobody's actually emailing me or WhatsApping me, or like I'm not creating really content, I'm just creating like really fun content that I want to create, and like I don't have like I need to post on Wednesday or I need to post on Sunday or whatever. So I actually realized that I can like organize my space, and I can clear out stuff, and I can do stuff that are for me very like also therapeutic, because I love organizing and I love clearing space and getting more space and getting rid of stuff and gifting stuff, especially because I feel like, okay, I don't know, you guys, some of you might know this better than me, but this is how I genuinely feel intuitively, is that when I clear more space and when I have more space, I have better energy flowing around. That's my general feeling. Also, you'll notice that I'm not wearing any jewelry. I'm not unengaged if you see me not wearing a ring. It's just that I had a massage yesterday, so I took everything off because you shouldn't really wear anything. And then at the same time, I just cleaned all of my jewelry, and then I took it off, and then I didn't put it back on and stuff, because also today's Monday morning and Sunday night I was actually like moisturizing my whole body, and once I clean jewelry and I'm like so soaked in cream, I don't also want to put like all the jewelry on, because all the cream then gets into little diamond nooks and crannies, and then it doesn't shine as much. Anyway, so plans for today. I have lots of things to do. First things first, I need to do my makeup clearly, and then I'm gonna have lunch with one of my managers. That's gonna be very nice. I haven't seen her in a while, so I just want to do a lot of things before we actually get away on holidays. I have so many plans for the summer, you guys, that seems so exciting, and I don't remember when I was this excited to go for holidays, because we're going with friends, we're going solo, we're doing a lot of really nice things, and I'm very excited for that. So yeah, this morning I started heavy on, like, because it's Monday, I needed like to kind of like brief all of the team members on who's doing what this week, so everybody knows what they're doing. So that's kind of the plan as well for Monday. Now I'm gonna be vlogging, I'm gonna take you to lunch, you know, like little things at home. What I need to do is I need to like make a little, I'm a very visual type, so I need to make like a proper table of all the things that I need to do. Like, for example, I want to do nothing. I want to make a list of all the beauty things I need to do before we go on holiday. So I need to get my nails done, I need to go for pedicure, I want to have a facial, all the things like that, but in a way that it makes sense, because I will be going to Japan at some point in August, so I need to make sure that my nails, when I have them done before holidays, I can have them done also at some point that it makes sense for the Tokyo trip, etc, etc, etc. You know what I mean? It's like literally like doing a sudoku in my head of beauty treatments, and I know it sounds like it's the best problem to have, but it's important because I like to be high maintenance, so that throughout these holidays and trips and things I can be low maintenance, and I can just wake up in the morning, apply some SPF, and run out of the house and feel really great. Which is why also, like, during the weekend it felt so good that every single day I was doing my LED mask, I was doing my full million step skincare routine, I was doing my castor oil. You guys know how much I believe in castor oil and all my serums and all of my supplements, talking about which I need to go and make my concussion of supplements for this morning that I wanted to take for the hair and nails and beautiful skin and all that good stuff. So anyway, I feel like I've been already chatting for too long. Let's get ready. Okay guys, actually, if everything looks different, it's because I put on all the lights. I wanted to look you through a few of the things in my beauty routine. One of them is this hairbrush that I recently bought. It's the LED brush. So now it's been scientifically proven that LED can improve with the hair growth, and it's not that I really have any issues, because I have probably more hair than needed. This is what I like to brush my hair with every single morning. Also, it's very gentle. As you can see, the bristles are not very, but I mainly focus on the bottom. Now, I have very thick hair as it is, and coarse and unruly, as you guys know. But there's one thing that I think is worth mentioning. When I'm stressed, I can lose hair. It doesn't happen a lot. It hasn't happened in a while, but when I was in second year of university, for some reason it was very stressful for me. I lost a piece of hair here. It was, I don't know, I can't see it now. And then it started growing in like baby hair. And actually, funnily enough, I started taking like supplements and things like that. And then the hair started growing. And I remember every time I would go to a hairdresser, they would ask me if I did some chemical treatments or something, because here I started having all this new hair, right? Equally so, I think you guys know that I have all this new baby hair here, right? It's all growing here. And I actually have a little bit of hair missing on the back, which you really can't see at all because it's such a thick hair. You only see it if you really really check. And this is all new hair that's been growing now in the past 2 years. I think like after the robbery, it was like a big shock for my body, that initial thing. And I think I lost some hair there because I have no other explanation. And now I'm taking my supplements and I'm really looking after my hair, and I'm really being like, I feel so vulnerable talking about this because I'm very, if you know me like in private life, I'm very open about my feelings. So even when it comes to like a situation or a conflict, I can tell you how things make me feel like very easily. Like I'm very open about it, but at the same time, like telling like, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of people around the world that it was like a big shock for my body and that it was quite unpleasant experience. I feel a little bit like proud and I want to show the bravery. So it's quite tough to talk about it, but at the same time, I feel like I want to be honest with you guys. So I want to tell you exactly as it is. So I'm gonna do my makeup with you guys while telling you that. So yeah, that's the whole point. Like basically a lot of supplements now are helping me kind of regrow my hair. It's healthier than ever. I'm very happy with it. If any of you are suffering with like, I don't know, like hair loss or like maybe stress related hair loss or anything like that, I just wanted to kind of, say that it's okay, like these things happen, and make it less like stigmatized. Now as a base, I'm using the Romy. What is the right word for this product? I don't know, because honestly I don't even have a mirror. Wait, we need to change that. Now I got it all dirty. It's the Romy Dream Skin Tint. That's the word. It's really good. Has SPF 50 and UVA and UVB protection. It's really great because it's quite light coverage. So you can now see what my skin is. But I feel like it has a lot of great skincare properties in it. I really love it. This is all I use. I don't even, like, I guess you can get it on their own website, which I will link below. I will link all the products that I'm using to get ready to show you what I use every single day. This is kind of the makeup I've been using for the past, I say every single day, but I would say it's been like last 5 days. And for me, that just seems like it's unchanged, so it seems like it's really doing well. Okay, now is the first time that I have a look at me. Like, what's great about this Romy Dream Skin Tint is that you can actually apply it without a mirror. It just adds a bit of like a tint, okay, and its skincare properties are great. So that's it. Now I'm gonna apply some of my Chanel bronzer. This is at the moment really my favorite bronzer, and it is quite a deep sunbathe deep shade. I do it with my hourglass brush, and let's do a bit on top of my forehead, a bit of a contour, and I haven't even done any concealer yet, but I will do it in a sec. Very easy. I think it takes me like 5 minutes to do my makeup every day, literally not even. Very, very fast. Philip always says it's one of the best things, that just it takes, so I'm quick out of the door, but not just like, out of the door. He says like I really can get fully ready very fast. It's, I think also this thing with age, because obviously as a teenager or sort of like a young woman, let's say, I was really like, I could use any time that I had to get ready. So like, let's say if I had 2 hours, I would take all 2 hours to get ready, you know what I mean? But if I had 5 minutes, I would get ready in 5 minutes. But now I just never feel like I have those 2 hours that I had as a teenager. I'm sure you guys can relate, because now sometimes I wonder, what did I even do with all that free time that I had as like a newly graduate, or even as a student, in the summer holidays. You have like 3 months without university. I had like jobs, but very often my jobs would not start until like September, or they would be at the same time as a semester, not during the summer holidays. So that was like a lot of free time. And nowadays I struggle doing nothing. I've already told you that. So I don't really understand what I did then. How did I not struggle before doing nothing? I don't know. You win some, you lose some. So this is my complexion. Normally Normally I would also apply this as a base. It's the Milk Makeup Pore Eclipse Mattifying Primer. Forgot to use it today because, you know, it is what it is. There's not really many more products left here, but I'm really loving this Sai blush. I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's what I bought last week. I've been using it pretty much every day. I quite like it. It's similar to sort of like Rare Beauty, but what I like about this is that the product is not crazy when you pull out the brush. It doesn't come too much, and if you want it to be pigmented, like you can, but it's not like too in a bad way, you know, like it's a bit more subtle, I would say. Obviously there's still a lot of, as you can see, I quite like the blushy look, so this is the one. I will link it below. It's in color Rosy. I actually just went live with the blog post with all of my favorite blushes for summer, so I will link that as well below. You guys can check it out. I don't know if you guys read blogs, what you think about it. If you have any requests for the blushes, for the blog post you'd like me to write, let me know. Next up, we're going with the very new Tom Ford Soleil de Feu glow highlighter. So nice, you guys. I'm loving this product. There are two different shades. There's this golden one, and then there's the other one, which is a bit more bronzy golden, like warmer. This one's more yellow, the other one's more like orange, I want to say. Really beautiful. Love it. Okay. For my eyes, that's basically all with the complexion that I'd use, except that I use in the end as the final step this Nude Sticks Blot and Blur matte stick, so instead of powder, and I'm really loving it. It lasts longer than the powder. It's great, and you don't need a brush. Anyway, so like, I don't know if you will be able to see, but the results of this are so insane. You literally just smear it a little bit, and it's very mattifying. I don't know if you can see. It's crazy. It's like, I don't even know how to explain. I guess you can see here some shine, right? Now look at this. It's just like really mattifying in a good way, and I love that I can just throw this in my bag and I don't need to even use brush or anything like that. Really great product. Love it. Sometimes I just get a little bit of a shiny T-zone, especially here above the eyebrows, and it's very annoying because I love the glow, but I just don't need glow everywhere, you know what I mean? So that's that. Okay, then for the eyes, I'm gonna be using this NARS palette. This is very new for me. It is Laguna eyeshadow quad, and I'm loving it. For the latest TikTok, Instagram trend called latte makeup, this is literally the best quad, and because it's so small, it's so practical for traveling. So I'm using this color here, which is probably like the only fully matte color, and I just go all over with this, as you guys can see. I haven't done anything with my eyebrows yet, by the way. And this over here, so very subtle. I really love that it's so subtle. So pretty, this color. Then for the bottom part of upper lid, I use this color here. It just adds a little bit of kind of shimmery. I wouldn't say it's anything but just like a highlighty vibe, but like tiny bit. It's not something I would use in an inner corner, because in the inner corner I like extra glow, which I'll show you in a second. So I just use this in the like lash line basically. I don't know if you can see. So the bronzy shade here I would use for evenings, but in the inner corners I go for this, and I do this always with my finger. It's very pigmented and just adds a bit of light to the inner corners. I'm not going to use any eyeliner, but I'm going to use this Dolce & Gabbana crayon-y. It's eyeshadow in Cocoa 3, and it's quite nicely shaped. I don't know if you can see. So I can just put a little tiny bit in the lash line, and in a very discreet, not too defined way. Okay, you see? And with the finger, I bring it up a bit. I love that about these products, that the precision has to be zero. Love it. Then mascara's coming, eyebrows are coming, and that's basically the only thing left with eyes, but also the lip liner. I'm using the Vive Velvet Sands lip liner, one of my two favorites. Well, I mean, I have so many favorites, but like, this is so gorgeous. Look at this, guys. Such a beautiful nude for like, first of all, the products are great, but the nude is so perfect for this latte trend makeup, and then I bring it in all over the lips. This is so beautiful. I love it. And mascara. Before mascara, we go with the Revitalash Lash and Brow Mask. I love this because, first of all, I probably still have a little bit of oil on my lashes from last night. No matter how much, you know, oil you cannot wash with water, whatever. Maybe not oil, but like traces. So what I do is I always coat my lashes with this, also to not have any smudges, also to give them extra care. I don't tend to apply this so much on my eyebrows for several reasons. One of them being like, it's not a great consistency, that mask. It's like really hard to wash out, even from the lashes. I only use it when I'm gonna use it with mascara, then I just wash everything off together. I don't think I have to tell you which mascara I'm using. It's my favorite Gucci mascara. I think I realized yesterday that I have like 4 bottles, you call mascara bottle, yeah, 4 tubes, I guess, of mascara that are like in 10% remaining life in them, and I'm like, I need to buy my mascara. But I recently received them, like, as for example, like, you know, I went to Seoul with Gucci and then they gave me a tube of mascara, then here, then there, then I kind of managed to collect a few, so I was using them all, and now I have none. So now we're going shopping. That's basically the mascara. I'll show you the results. I mean, this mascara is miraculous. Also, it doesn't smudge, it doesn't budge, it's precise, it's great. Let me show you. That's the mascara. And now the brows. I'm using the Refi Beauty Brow. I go between this and the Kosas a lot. They're both great, but yeah, if I have forgotten to mention anything that I'm using, like the shade name or anything like that, let me know and I will make sure that I fix that. The lipstick that I'm gonna use is going to be the Chanel Cocoa Balm, is it called? In the shade Destination. It's the one that I actually have shown you and unboxed in Mykonos when I went with Chanel for the Mykonos trip. I'm just checking the time. Okay, I need to leave my house in half an hour, which is plenty of time because my intentions until then are also to pick a really cute outfit with you guys. One thing that I have not managed to avoid with this product, you'll see, is like when I'm combing the brows up, there's like a residue. Can you see the residue of the product? And it doesn't matter if I do this without foundation, if I do this after the foundation, there's no difference. Okay, but I always clean it up with a Q-tip in the end, so that's okay. It's just a bit not so effortless application, but it's a really good product, so at the end of the day it doesn't really matter. So this is my final look with everything, and the lipstick is coming. It's gonna add a bit of like glow. You know what I'm feeling? I don't know if it's the light, but I'm feeling that I need just a little bit more concealer here that I'm gonna blend in with Beauty Blender now, and that's gonna be, you know, when you finish your makeup and you just feel like something is missing, and that's it for me right now. So that's that. Now let's get dressed. Guys, I want to show you the look of the day. I hope you can see it because I can't see anything because I really need to clean these glasses. That's basically what Filippo does for me half of the time. So I'm wearing a very simple look. It's 29 degrees in Milan. It's unbearable, and the look is sort of very simple. I've got this white short sleeve shirt from the Row. At first I wasn't sure about the match with these shorts because it's kind of too short to be tucked in at the back, can you see? But now I quite like the vibe. Then my Prada nylon shorts, I've had these for 2 years, 3 years, I don't know. I wore them for sure. I remember that I wore them already at Coachella 2021, so 2022. So I've had them for a while. My green Mini Kelly, which I feel like I don't wear enough, and the new green Chanel sandals, because those were the inspiration. I actually did the whole get dressed with me for my TikTok, so you can see there the whole process of thought, what I was thinking to wear, etc. So that's over there. I'm also wearing these new Chanel sunglasses. They are sort of like minimal. I had like green matching pair to the bag and the shoes, but then I didn't want to go too matchy, so that's it. I was even thinking of wearing my Van Cleef malachite necklace, but honestly that would be too much for me because then that would be like such a try-hard matchy green this, green that. No, we don't do that here. So this is the look, and this fits nothing, but I don't need to bring anything. It's not like I'm bringing an agenda and dragging stuff along, and it'll be great because I can put a crossbody if I decide to walk back home. Though in 29 degrees I love to walk, but honestly when the heat hits in Milan, it just hits so differently. You guys can't even imagine how tough the heat in Milan can be. So yeah, guys, I realized that I haven't actually vlogged after I came home. What I did is a lot of kind of phone calls to my family, to my friends, meeting calls and things like that, and then I did a workout. I did a 3:30, no, what is it called? 12-3-30. That's it. It's by Lauren Giraldo. She kind of like created this workout and it's really great. It's like an incline workout. Love it. So I did that. I'm gonna shower now, and while I'm not vlogging, I'm gonna insert now the Hermès unboxing, and also a little, you get like a little free Filippo's bareback footage, you know. Not even gonna charge for that, just kidding. I'm gonna insert my Hermès unboxing that you all have been expecting. I cannot wait to show because I need to wear this bag publicly, openly with you guys, because every time I ran into somebody, one of you on the street, I was like, look at my new bag. I haven't even unboxed it yet on YouTube, but I have unboxed it. I've already worn it. I am obsessed with this bag, so I can't wait to share it with you. Okay guys, so I don't know which vlog I'm going to be including this video, but clearly it's going in this one if you're watching it. So nevertheless, I wanted actually to film, or actually I just wanted to unbox this Hermès bag. I got it now exactly, I'll tell you exactly how many, like 3 weeks ago, and it's the most precious Hermès bag that I ever had in my life. So for that very obvious reason, I just couldn't wait anymore to unbox it. The fact is also that I want to wear it, like maybe not like right now, because now I have like 2 work trips coming up. Both working trip are not maybe suitable for this particular bag, but I know that I have like holidays that I'll be going to Monaco, I'll be going to south of Italy, where this bag actually came from, and I just couldn't wait to share it with you. So I also couldn't wait to unbox it, to see it again in real life, because I've only so far seen it in the shop. I'm gonna tell you a little bit of a background story. So when Filippo and I got engaged, I actually popped in Capri Boutique for a little bit of shopping. I have vlogged everything that I got there with you guys. What did I get? I got those white trousers. They're at the moment with the tailor, coming home tonight. I got a pair of shoes, the slides, like you guys have seen that video for sure. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it, okay? So I got quite a few things, and I got a text for my essay saying like, oh, because he wasn't actually in store, saying that they had something special for me. Also like congratulations for the engagement and all of that great stuff. So I was like, wow, that's really, really nice. And I wasn't coming back to Capri for like a next week or so when I planned a little holiday with Filippo. I feel like ever since we got engaged, the thing is, you guys, I had so much work pre-booked, and like I didn't know I was gonna get engaged, right? So if I knew, I wouldn't have taken on as much work, because I really want to enjoy this time. I really feel like it's such a blessed, beautiful, full of love, full of happiness time. I felt it the most when I went back to my hometown, to Serbia, when, I don't know, it felt like very, very grown up and different, and so much love and so many congrats. And even when I ran into you guys on the streets, I get so many congrats. So it's very nice sometimes, and I've spoken about this before when I unboxed that Van Cleef 10 motif malachite necklace, to have few pieces that will remind you of that time forever. I know that when it comes to Hermès, these bags are very difficult to get, but I know that they want to sell these bags sort of related to special moments in life. Same goes to watches. So now that it's very difficult to get watches, right? I ordered my Audemars Piguet watch, I don't know, a while ago now, around my birthday, I think, and I haven't received it yet. And last time when I went to harass them in the store to ask when it's coming, they asked me, have you got any important like birthdays or big milestones or something coming up? Because usually they like to tie those important purchases to those important events. And I don't know if it's a coincidence, but I got this bag offered tied directly to that very special event for me. Now, a few things to say. Something that I always get asked on this channel, honestly, and I just want to get it out of the way. How many quarter bags are you allowed to get per year? You're allowed to get 2. That rule is the same for me. So if you go back and count all the bags that I got this year, okay, like you go straight into it, I got in January the navy cargo bag, okay, which is a Birkin 25 cargo. I'll insert a picture. I got a Constance, which is not a quarter bag, so I got a black box Constance, not a quarter bag, so it doesn't count. And that's it that I got on my account. So those are the 2 bags that I got. So I have 1 more quarter bag on my account, because keep in mind that Kelly 25 in grey, that is somewhere there, Filippo got me in Paris. So that one's under his account, and he's also building his own profile and his own thing, and he's allowed to buy a bag for his future wifey, right? So anyway, this is my second quarter bag of the year, and that is it. There is no secret, there is no weirdness. It's not true that influencers get offered more, trust me. It just maybe seems to you because time flies, and also, I don't know, it sometimes always seems that other people get it easier, whatever it is. Like, especially like, for example, with my cargo bag, like I wanted it so much. Like last summer, I really, really wanted it, but I couldn't get it offered. Like I didn't get it offered because I already reached the quota for that moment when that bag arrived. So I had to wait for January this year, and that's how I got it. So there's honestly, that's what it is. It is what it is. And besides that, I can't wait to open this bag. So as soon as we arrived in Capri, I stormed to Hermès. Guys, I didn't even comb my hair. It was like early in the morning. I was like, I'm gonna get on a boat like as early as possible to arrive to Capri. Like I don't, you know, that's it. I need to see this bag because I've never actually seen it in real life. And I went straight in there. I also got some other things that I feel like I really want and needed for the summer that I've already shown you in both TikTok, YouTube Shorts, everything. You've seen it, okay? But the bag. When I saw her, both Filippo and I, we were like... Now I will share more thoughts on the bag itself once we unbox it because I don't want to do any reveals before we unbox it. But I also wanted to say that when it comes to Italy, Capri is probably the boutique that I do spend the most money in because I do tend to go to Capri like 2-3 times at least every summer. Like we've already been twice. We know we're coming back again. It's my favorite island in Italy. Like it's my favorite place to go to. We know it so well. We love to go back there. I feel like it's home and what's not to love, right? Now let's get onto this one. Are you ready? I know it is going to be a little bit controversial and that probably not everybody is going to love it, but I love it. So it's so crazy because I also think that I very much manifested this bag in a way that I don't really like this kind of like talk like, oh, I attracted and whatever. But I honestly think I have because I remember when Filippo was proposing to me, I was opening the orange Hermès box and I imagined in my head this bag. Isn't that weird? And I even said it. If I can find a clip afterwards, I will include it. It's crazy. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present you my first ever full exotic bag. And this is... Guys, I was gonna show you the bag, but I'm searching all the papers to exactly see what is the color of this bag and I can't find it. So we're just gonna have to go straight to it. And Filippo also got back from work. Maybe you came in perfect timing for the unboxing of my bag.
Yeah?
That we got in Capri, yeah.
Oh, is that Hermès?
Yes.
Wow.
Do you wanna sit here and have a look?
Wow.
Or you wanna be in the video?
I wanna be in the video.
Are you ready?
But we know the bag already.
I know, but I'm so excited. Okay, I don't know what to call it, but anyway. This is, ladies and gentlemen, my first ever fully exotic
Wow. Actually,
Kelly
it's more beautiful
25.
than what I remember.
I actually think the same, because I think in store the light was different.
You know, you didn't see... Can I touch it?
Of course.
Because in the store, it wasn't clear the gap in between
The little
in terms of
things.
color, you know. Now it's very light.
It is like a brown, almost black, but it's not black. Ciao, baby. It is brown. The light is quite strong in here, so I'm gonna have to point it like this. Okay, so dark brown, gray-ish color. And this is the croc lissé. It's the Porosus crocodile, which is also the most precious one, according to Hermès. I don't know if I've told you this before. I always wanted a matte croc bag. And when I got my Birkin 30 Touch, I specifically wanted to get a matte because I generally prefer matte. I do believe that it's more like wearable and casual, but this is so beautiful and more elegant. Let me show it to you when I stand up. Okay guys, so here is the bag. Like I've told you, I really, at first when I thought I was gonna get a precious bag, I was always thinking like, you know, it should be a matte croc, right? But when it comes to this bag, like look, even with this outfit, which I don't think you can see now, you can only see half of me, but it looks so beautiful. And obviously I would wear it open like this because I think it looks so cool. But, so Filippo and I have very different opinions in this one. He thinks that shiny croc, there's nothing more chic and elegant than that. I think a matte is beautiful, but when I would get a matte, I would get it in a bigger size. So, like, if I was to get a Birkin 30, I don't know, it has to be very specific because remember in January, I don't know if you actually saw that. No, it's not, it wasn't in January, it was in March. So in March, I got offered a Constance, I think it was a Gris Beton or Gris Pelle, and it was matte alligator. And honestly, I didn't like it. It looked kind of rubbery, whereas this looks so incredible. And I don't think it's too obvious because of the color. The hardware is gold. I think I would wear this when I want to dress up a little bit more, when I want to be a little bit more extra. It's something that obviously I don't think I would carry around London or Paris really. I mean, maybe for some special occasions, but in reality I would wear this bag in Dubai. I would wear this bag when I'm like having holidays and like for evening, like, you know, when we're spending time in like more like safer areas, like I would wear it in Asia, etc. So that's like a first thing. I'm gonna come also closer. Obviously the reflection of my light is quite strong, but like this you can see the bag a little bit better. I think it's really cool, and it's really cool to wear it like more casual style. So the way I would style this bag would be with baggy ripped jeans, like a white simple top or a white shirt, and that's it. That's the look. That's how I think this bag should be worn. I always wanted to have obviously one more exotic bag and then to have like one matte croc bag as well, and I feel like then there isn't that much more that I want to get, and I never thought I would say something like that, but I guess there comes a point of saturation. Even like the last time when Philippe asked me like which bag would you want, I don't know if I told you this story, but we actually refused 3 bags that were offered to him because I said, you know, I don't want to buy something just because it's anything. I want to buy something that actually is on my wish list, that makes sense for me, that I really liked, and this was definitely this, like, ticks the box, you know? I think I would like to have a mini Kelly in exotic, and I would like to have a big exotic bag which is in matte finish, so that I can then say, you know, that's kind of really the story that I wanted to do. Now, when I told you that I kind of manifested it, you guys, I want to show you my vision board, which I don't know if you've seen already. I think you've seen already in January when I filmed the video about motivation. I'm just trying to close all the windows because you're never even gonna see it, because honestly, this is crazy how many tabs I got open, and even worse, you will get such a bad headache. My whole desktop is covered in little pictures, so you can't even see it, but I will extract a picture from it and show you a little bit of what's on my vision board. And there's this, I think this is like, now I can't even see what it is because it's covered with thumbnails, but it's either a pochette or a Kelly 25, I can't see, in brown shiny crocodile. Is that crazy? I think it's pretty crazy. And I have like a mini Kelly that I would also like to get. Anyway, every time I eat in a video, I feel like Brad Pitt in Moneyball.
What about Giambi? You want me to tell him too?
He's always eating and filming. So, a few things about the bag, important stuff. Clochette that I will not wear on the bag for several reasons. One of the reasons is that I do not want this to be damaging or scratching the bag itself, so I always leave my clochettes at home. It's not about like babying something, but also I don't really even love the look that much. It's not about babying. You guys know I don't baby my stuff. Filippo can vouch for that. Obviously we have a shoulder strap. One thing when it comes to precious exotic leathers is that you always have to travel with this paperwork. Now the paperwork will tell you, it's so crazy because it says Sac Kelly Cellier 25, Crocodile Porosus Lycée, which is the Porosus crocodile is the most precious one, and Lycée means shiny. So you have to have this certificate when you're traveling with your bag because it's a precious bag. Usually not if you're traveling like within European Union, but kind of outside, you could be stopped by the customs. But other thing that I wanted to tell you guys, the most stressful thing. So I get offered this bag, right? And it's early in the morning because we just arrived to Capri, and I was like, Filippo, we have to run to Hermès. I want to run to Hermès, okay? Like there's nothing else that I can say besides that. So I'm about to pay for my bag because I'm like, yes, I love it, I take it, this is it, you know, super happy. And my card doesn't work. It doesn't work. And I'm like, this is very unusual. So I'm like, okay, let me just quickly call the bank. And the problem was that there is no signal inside of a Hermès store. So now I'm like very stressed because I'm like, oh my God, I need this bag. I need to secure it because, you know, like if I'm not gonna pay for it, someone else will come and snatch it in front of me. So I am like calling my bank. They're like just basically open, and they're telling me like, no, there is no issue with your card. We don't know why it doesn't work. It should work perfectly. Like everything is absolutely fine. Try again. I try again. It doesn't work. So anyway, eventually I had to go through like some systems because I have like such a strong protection, which is great from my bank. I had to go like through so many verification loops and verify so many things that I could obtain this beauty. I was very stressed, and like Hermès boutique is so tiny and it's so tight, and you know there were so many people, and I was like very annoying because I kept coming in and out like to go on the phone because there's no signal inside. So I was so stressed. In the end, when we made it work, I felt so good because I was like, oh, whew, this is good. I mean, it's good to have security measures in place, but if it ever happens to you, which trust me, it happens, just think of me. When this was on the line, I was like, I do not want to miss out on this bag because of like a stupid random, you know, thing. And the fact that I love the most is that now my bag collection is very much nudes, browns, beiges, grays, blacks. There is, obviously I have the Mini Kelly in Blue Broom. I have the Jade Vert Mini Kelly, it's here as well. The Rouge Kazakh Constance. I have the Mykonos Blue Kelly 32. And I have the Jean Poussin Kelly 25 as well that are not here, the more colorful ones, but the rest are pretty much nudes. And honestly, from the colors, there's mainly only one perhaps color that I would like to add to my collection that I don't have. But other than that, I think I'm pretty much very happy with my collection right now. I never thought the day would come when I say that, but honestly, I think I reached the point, you guys. What do you think? To all of my Hermès lovers, those that I like Hermès all the way, tell me, what do you think is the item or the bag that I'm missing in my Hermès collection? Is there something that you feel like I should get? Do you think there's something that I'm missing? Because I'm literally all ears. I'm ready to hear. So yeah, that's the beauty that I've been wanting to show you for a while now. And I really want to wear her a lot, especially now the days are coming. But I feel like if you ask me what's my favorite bag in my whole entire collection, it is the cargo. So here she is in all her glory, my favorite Hermès bag that I own. I love the color. It's perfection. The navy is just perfect. I love the fact that it's so casual. I love the fact that inside this bag does not have one single pocket, you guys. So there's nothing. There's only one pocket outside, which still contains the paper that it had when I got it, because I wanted to maintain the shape. I mean, the shape. It's not gonna lose the shape because it's canvas, but like the shape in terms of the pocket, like to maintain the shape, right? Because this is the bag. And if you want to see the difference between the sort of like a classic Kelly 25 and this one, here it is in front of you. I feel like this vertical line, I don't know if you can see it, but there seems to be like a vertical line, right? I think that makes the bag look a bit like more, I don't know, here is from the sides and here. But I do think that this bag is more elegant. However, I do intend on wearing it like very casually, so that it can fully and completely give that vibe. And then I feel like now we're kind of getting that shelf completely empty. I do think that this is my favorite size of the bag. So Birkin 25. I love the return a bit more than the Cellier. I have to say yes. This bag is very popular right now on Instagram, but it's not. I've spoken about it before. I do not love the Cellier Birkin. I prefer the Birkin to be returned. I don't know. That's just the way I am. I think this looks much bulkier and this looks more casual, and I love when it looks more casual. However, when it comes to Kelly, I definitely prefer a Kelly Cellier, because that is for me a bag that should somehow be more structured. Not sure why, but again, a size 25 for me is for sure my favorite size, also because I think it's the most casual one. I don't think that I wear my mini Kellys as much as I wear my 25s. I don't think I wear my 30 as much. I also love a Kelly 28. Anyway, I don't think I wear my 30s as much as I wear my Birkin 25s, or my 30. I have one. No, I have two. They're there. But I think that these are really the bags that are kind of getting the most wear for me. The Kelly 25, the Birkin 25, that is my main. I think like mini Kelly, I wear the most for evenings, but then lately I don't really love wearing them in the evenings. I feel like they add that too dressy vibe. So I like to, like, if I'm dressed up in the evening, rather bring the row bag, or in the evenings I would wear like an Alaya heart bag or something like that instead of a mini Kelly. But then when it's like more casual running errands, it's a mini Kelly or a Kelly 25 or a Birkin 25. Does that make sense? Anyway, you guys, that is this video. I really wanted to conclude it here because, you know, I saved the best for the last. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll be more than happy to answer to them all. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.